Coming up, we'll talk the Outlaw opener at Volusia, clarify no gas status, plus dive into potential trouble ahead for Buddy Kofoid. We've also got Thursday race results, a look at the USAC sprint car full-timers list, and more. Let's go. It's Thursday, February 8th. I'm Justin Fiedler. This is DIRTRACKR Daily. Before we get rolling, today's show is supported by Jeremy Elliott's SprintCarUnlimited.com. Jeremy is at Volusia this week for the World of Outlaws season opener, and he's already ripping out the content. He has interview videos with last night's top two finishers. He's got a recap piece with motorsports reporter Matt Weaver, a pit area walk around on his YouTube channel to see all the paint schemes, and plenty more. He'll also have a fresh deep dive interview show on the Sprint Car Unlimited YouTube channel later this evening that's going to feature High Limits Mike Hess. A subscription to SprintCarUnlimited.com is only $35 for the entire year. That's less than $3 a month for regular breaking news, analysis, commentary, plus videos, the weekly podcast, and lots of other content. After you subscribe to the website, hit up his YouTube channel as well for the daily 90 at 9 segments where he breaks down a sprint car topic in just 90 seconds. He's also got the aforementioned deep dives and a new show coming soon on Tuesday nights. Everything available on the Sprint Car Unlimited YouTube channel is free. I'll have links below in the video description to the site and the YouTube channel, so subscribe to both and tell Jeremy that DIRTRACKR sent you. Speaking of Jeremy, he did have a story this morning about Noah Gas that updates a situation we touched on yesterday. We know that Craig Kinzer had signed on with the Outlaws, but that Noah Gas' status as a full-timer already seemed like it was in doubt. He didn't participate in the Outlaws Media Day last week, and he hasn't been at Volusia through the first 2 nights of action. It was previously announced that the Oklahoma driver was going to return for year 3, but that he then told Jeremy that they changed their minds and that they will go pick and choose in 2024, hence their absence this week at Volusia. A lot of the chatter during the offseason pointed to this team not returning to the Outlaws after a very difficult 2 years on tour, so I was actually surprised that they had committed to another season back in December. In 170 career Outlaw appearances going back to 2021, Gas has just 3 top 10 finishes with an average feature finish of 17.9. Watching guys like Brad Sweet and David Gravel and Carson Macedo in recent years run up front so often and be hyper consistent, I think it's sometimes easy to forget or overlook just how difficult the World of Outlaws is. Getting your head kicked in several nights a week, struggling to make features and make progress can really wear a team down. And it sounds like that's where Gas is at the moment. He's only 20 years old. He will continue racing sprint cars, just in a different way. He told Jeremy after a reset they could return to the Outlaws in the future. As for racing last night in the season opener, Brad Sweet led all 25 laps from the pole. It's 2 Outlaw wins in a row now for the Big Cat as he won the season finale in 2023. It wasn't a walkaway victory, though, as he was dogged through much of the feature by Tyler Courtney. I've said multiple times in multiple places here lately that I think the 7BC is ready to take a big step in 2024, and last night was another sign of that potential. Volusia hasn't typically been a great racetrack for Sunshine, but they were fast on Wednesday. And if you go back to the end of 2023, this is now 8 straight Outlaw top 10s for Courtney. It's also 6 straight Outlaw top 5s and 7 top 5s in 8 races. That does include a win as well. We haven't previously seen this type of a stretch from this driver and this team, and I think it bodes well for their future and their prospects of the High Limit Championship. There were a couple of surprises last night as well, with rookie Landon Crawley going quick time on the evening and then making the night's dash. He had a big moment in that first heat race and nearly threw it away while leading, but held on after getting big sideways, still brought it home in second. 2024 will definitely be a learning year for him, but nice to see the side 7S fast and that Crawley wasn't intimidated by the big fast Volusia half mile. Also, I wouldn't have expected Carson Macedo to need a provisional to make the main event on the opening night. They just weren't able to move forward in their heat or the B, and he ended up 14th in the feature after using that provisional. Remember that Outlaw Platinum teams get unlimited provisionals this week that don't affect the rest of their season. So here's kind of how this works. DIRTRACKR Nationals World Finals, they get unlimited provisionals, doesn't affect the season. Then once we get past DIRTRACKR Nationals, you get 2 before halfway and 2 after halfway. So just if you're curious how provisionals work with the Outlaws. This shouldn't affect the rest of their season. Macedo will get 14th place points, so nothing will be hurt if they're able to find some speed the rest of the week. Looking at Buddy Kofoid, I know a lot of you are high on him and some think he can be a championship contender in 2024 with the Outlaws. And while I'm in on him as a driver and I'm in on the Roth team with crew chief Dylan Buswell, I have serious concerns about their ability to be consistent enough. Kofoid is as talented as they come, but if that Toyota sprint car engine can't stay together, none of that will matter. The team was under the hood with issues on Tuesday during practice and appeared to again have problems last night during the feature. Volusia is notoriously hard on power plants, but this isn't a great sign to have already potentially lost 2 engines before we've even completed a single race night for this team. The same will be true for James McFadden's hopes on the other side with High Limit as well, as they're also running the Toyota power. At Volusia tonight, they'll do it all over again with the UMP Modifieds and the World of Outlaws. Wednesday mod winners included Dustin Sorensen, Trevor Neville, Raymond Cable, Kenny Wallace, Charlie Mefford, and Tyler Nicely. Mefford now has 2 on the week, and Nicely is 3 for 3. Dirt Vision will again have live coverage from DIRTRACKR Nationals. Across the state at East Bay, Tyler Erb's year-long winless streak with Lucas came to an end last night. We ended up with 5 lead changes among 3 drivers, but Turbo led the final 14 circuits en route to the $7,000 win. Jonathan Davenport and Dalton Wilson both also took turns out front, but they finished 3rd and 4th, with Mike Marlar coming from the 2nd B main to then go an incredible 23rd to 2nd. He nipped Davenport right at the checkered for the runner-up spot. Everybody at East Bay on their feet for that one. Tonight's show at the track will include everything for the normal Thursday setup, plus the makeup feature for the Monday rainout, so you will get 2 features tonight. Tonight's regular main event is $10,000 to win, with Friday going up to $12,000 to win, and then Saturday's Winter Nationals finale will pay $15,000 to win. For the non-wing fans out there, the USAC National Sprint Car season begins this weekend at Ocala. Teams will have practice tonight. They'll then race Friday and Saturday. And this opening stretch down south will also include 2 nights at Volusia early next week, and then a return to Ocala next weekend. As of a couple of days ago, we are sitting at 15 teams currently with plans to contest the full USAC Sprint Car schedule in 2024. Justin Grant is the 2-time defending series champion, and nothing is changing for him this season as he returns to Top Motorsports for his 7th year. He'll be chased by Brady Bacon, who is back again with the Dynamics number 69 machine. Bacon won 2 titles in a row before JG won his 2 in a row. Jake Swanson was 4th in the standings a year ago and is moving from the Team AZ-21 to the Scott Bennick-owned 2B. He is going to replace Logan Seavey there. On the flip side, Team AZ will have Dazen Persley in the car, and that team started strong late in 2023 with wins at Kokopah in USAC CRA action. BGE Doherty is fielding a pair of cars this season for CJ Leary and Carson Garrett. Kyle Cummins moves from the Rocksteady 3R, they were together for a long time, over to the new Jerry Petty-owned 3P team. Replacing Cummins in the 3R will be Kevin Thomas Jr., who was winless in 30 starts in 2023, but can get hot at any time. Robert Ballou continues in his own number 12 car and is seeking his first national win since 2022. After an incredible 2023 season in the Silver Crown car and midget, Logan Seavey will race for just a single team across USAC in 2024. Abacus Racing is going to expand to also include a full-time sprint car team for Seavey. So Seavey will be with Abacus for all 3 USAC National Series. Matt Westfall was a series winner in 2023 at Texarkana 67 Speedway. He's back in the Ray Marshall 33M. Jaden Rogers is in the Michael Dutcher 17 GP, and Mitchell Moles returns to the seat of the Reinbold Underwood 19 AZ. And finally, we'll have a pair of newcomers this season, with Joey Amantia coming out full-time with his family-owned 88J, and Trey Osborne will split time between the Baldwin Fox 5 and his own number 6 car. So a strong field of challengers set to begin the season. You can watch everything live this weekend over on Flow. Finally, today at Alltech last night, Matt Sheppard opened the Short Track Super Series Sunshine Swing with a $5,000 win. He started 3rd, but was around Danny Creedon for the lead just 5 laps into that one. He led the rest of the way to score the victory over Larry White and Darren Smith. White actually got into the outside wall in turn 3 at one point pretty dang hard. He threw a bunch of sparks, but was able to continue and keep it rolling. Racing continues through Saturday night for the Modifieds. More money will be available each night. Tonight is $6,000 to win, Friday is $8,000, and Saturday is $10,000 to win. If you aren't headed for the track, Flow Racing will have live coverage all 3 remaining nights. All right, that's it for the Daily Show this week. Make sure to stop by DIRTRACKR.com today for all sorts of dirt racing content, including the latest news. There's the analytics section, the daily streaming schedule, all sorts of good stuff over there at DIRTRACKR.com. Hope you guys have a great Thursday out there. We'll see you right back here on Sunday.